Hi and welcome back. Things are happening. Hold on. Okay, a bit of a chaotic start here. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Wow. We have a special guest, which is the folded laundry. At least it's folded and not just sitting in a pile per usual. What a week. If you've been around, especially if you follow me on the socials, specifically Instagram, things have happened. I have made my way to the side of social media that I don't want to be on, per se. I have found my way to the trolls, or they have found their way to me. I don't know what it is. And there's a lot of really angry men with fragile egos, and a lot of women, I hate to say it, that are so deep-rooted in their patriarchal way of thinking that they're really mad at me, okay? So we're gonna address that first and foremost, because that's the majority of what people are talking to me about right now in the DMs. And that is like, holy macaroni. I'm trying to have a cleaner mouth here. Holy macaroni. What is going on with these people in the comment section? This is insanity. And you're not wrong. It is insanity. But I'm okay. So many of you were like, oh my God, are you fine? I'm okay. Thankfully, I have developed an incredibly thick skin over all the years of all the things. Again, we'll go back a little bit. I was pretty bullied in elementary school up until about some high school too, like maybe about 8th grade. And then it kind of flipped because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get them before they get me. And I tried to enter my pretty girl era and fumbled. But I just kind of became a bitch because, I didn't want to be the victim anymore. So it was like, leave me alone. And I kind of became a jerkola myself, which I'm not proud of. It actually made life harder, which was kind of silly because I would always push people away and keep everybody at an arm's length because I was scared of getting hurt and letting people in. And then fast forward to dating all kinds of crappy people and being toxic myself. She admits it, y'all, okay? Done a lot of work on myself, which is important to do. But yeah, I, over the time of sharing my life on social media, all the stuff with my fiance, going through the family court system, being online and sharing a lot of my life online for at least 10 years now, I've kind of, and working in corporate with predominantly male environment, I've developed a thick skin, okay? Roast me all day long. I don't love it. No one loves to be picked apart. Nobody loves to be scrutinized. Nobody likes to be told that they're a horrible mother, terrible person. Of course. I'm not like, yay, tell me more about why you hate me and the world and women. No, it's not my favorite thing. However, it doesn't really have a hold on me, to be honest with you. I have learned through my own experiences too, and the fact that I used to kind of be somebody that projected and somebody that came from an ugly place because I was hurting. I recognize that people that are spewing negativity has everything to do with them and almost nothing to do with me. So if they're finding my content and being insanely triggered by it, it's a them thing. It's something that they need to work on, okay? Much like how there's this thing on socials right now where there's the trad wife, and that is a traditional wife in the sense that she cooks, she cleans, she bakes, she sews, she's, making loaves of bread and all this stuff, which love that too, okay? Definitely not a traditional mother/wife situation over here. But I love a good baked loaf of bread from home, fresh bread. Are you kidding? Fantastic. So I'm not hating on that. I mean, I'm doing the traditional stuff in the sense that I am cooking, I am cleaning, I am taking after the kids and yada yada. But I'm also working and paying all the bills and completely self-reliant and raising my kids entirely on my own. So there's that. But when I see a traditional wife, that's I'm not about that life, okay? I've said it a million times. I I'm so open to finding romantic love and a partner or whatever, but I have a certain criteria that needs to be met. Much like I expect the person that I'm dating to have a certain criteria that they want met, right? And if we don't meet those things for one another, we ain't it for one another. And that's okay, right? Much like you meet friends and coworkers, whatever, that you're like, they're not it for me. That's okay, right? No one's gonna rip you apart for that. So, yes, I'm super open to finding love, and I do believe that it is a beautiful part of the life that we live. You live one time, and it is a really awesome thing to experience, and I hope that everybody experiences it multiple times in this lifetime, okay? And yes, so I'm open to that. However, I don't believe in, for myself and my family, in being the trad wife. That's okay, right? Just like when I see a woman, mother, wife, whatever, who is choosing to be a trad wife, and she loves that, and her husband loves that she serves him, that she is there to be of service to him, and she loves that. They both eat it up. It's great. They both have their roles, and they both appreciate that role. They're happy in that position, okay? He's the provider, she's the caretaker. Sure. If that works for you, good on you. It has no effect on my life whatsoever. And I'm able to see things like that on social media. And guess what I do? It is the craziest thing. I don't get mad. Listen, it's nuts. I don't write hate speech. I don't tell them that they're going to hell in a handbasket. I don't tell them that they're teaching their kids horrible things about how women are slaves and how men are thinking that they're better than women and your husband owns you and blah, blah. Like some of the people comment, right? The other people that are hurting and projecting, I see the comments. What I do, it's nuts. I keep scrolling, okay? Because I recognize as a grown adult, 35-year-old woman who's seen some in her day, who's lived some lives in her day, okay? Been the almost married woman. I've been the mama who's like co-parenting. I've been the mama who's living with the daddy, okay? I've lived all the things. I've done the corporate thing. I've done the office politics. I've done, going to school and dealing with the mean girls and being a mean girl myself. Unfortunately, hate to admit it, but I was her too sometimes, okay? You live some stuff. You learn some stuff, you hope. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just keep scrolling because I recognize that what they're doing in their home, if they are finding joy in living that way, good. I recognize that what's good for them is good for them. It doesn't have to be good for me. Okay? So like I said, I just keep it moving. So what I see when somebody gets ripped apart about anything, like a celebrity, oh my God, can you believe that she did that? Oh my God, she's like the worst person ever. I saw 4 seconds of her and I think she's terrible. Bro, stop projecting. You're projecting. That's all that you're doing. So when I see these comments, and I love all of you that are like coming to my rescue and coming to defend our community and tell them all to go scratch. I just want us all to remember this community, my girlies, my ladies, we are strong, independent, empowered females. For people like them, okay, they get big mad seeing us being empowered, happy, successful women on our own, okay? It is incredibly triggering for them. And again, that's a them problem. So keep doing you, mama, okay? It shows that we're doing something right. It may feel a bit icky. It might feel like, oh my God, are they right? Are we crazy? Are we doing something wrong? Hell no. No. They're proving to us why we don't want the men like them. They're proving why we don't want to be in that situation because they are not happy, obviously, or they wouldn't be spewing negativity. But okay. Okay, now, enough of that. We are good, we are thriving, and that is okay. We have nothing to apologize for. Now, very important, if you are somebody who has seen these comments, okay, or with even without seeing the comments, are feeling like, oh, you know, being a single mom by choice, there's something wrong with that. Like me wanting to do that. I should just wait, do the traditional thing. It's what everyone else is doing. It's what's, you know, quote unquote correct. Let's just do it that way. Totally. I mean, if that you feel like, you know, I'm not shaking things up, let's just do it the right way. I'm going to wait. I'm going to find my person. It doesn't feel right to me. Sure. And like, you're like dead set in that. Sure. But if you're still here, okay, I'm gonna bet that you're like, yeah, but still though, like I want to be a mom, and you know, maybe I'm not lucky in finding that person right now. Okay. Because again, if you want a romantic partner, okay, that is something that you want in your life, you're going to get it. You have to remain positive. There's all about mindset. All of these things are super important. Okay. But choosing to have a family of your own, okay, become a mom while you have that option, because again, for a woman, we can't biologically have a baby of our own naturally at 60 years old. Okay, unfortunately, I hate that for us. It sucks, okay, but it's the reality, right? Of course, there's adoption, there's tons of other options. Okay, you can have a surrogate. Sure, I'm not saying that it's impossible, but to physically carry your own child, okay, if that's what you would want to do, we only have a certain amount of time to do that. I hate it, but it's the reality, right? But you can always find love. The time for that doesn't expire. Okay, there are people in like geriatric homes or whatever, in retirement homes, or they're like elderly people, okay, that are finding love there when they're like 90 something years old, right? Now I want you to do a little exercise. We're gonna do a little visualization, okay? Now you're 90, okay? Fast forward a few years, you're 90, okay? You're looking back at your life, okay? You had the cool career, I hope for you, right? You did something you loved, something you were passionate about, okay? Hopefully you did something in some way that created change, whether that was, you gave to a charity, every time you saw somebody on the street that seemed like they were doing a little less than maybe you were, or they were struggling, you did something to help them. Maybe you got them a coffee, maybe something. You tried to make small impacts, okay? We should all be trying to do that, okay? I don't know, you ran a few marathons. You're super proud of that. It's amazing. Huge accomplishment. Triathlons, whatever it is, okay? You were a very dedicated swimmer. You swam. You're still swimming. You're 90 years old, okay? You're swimming laps. You're fantastic. You're some kind of freaking Olympian. Amazing. Good for you. You're thinking about all these beautiful accomplishments, right? All these beautiful experiences. Maybe you're an auntie. You love being an auntie. Thinking about all of your nieces and nephews, all these amazing things that they've accomplished and that you've been able to witness, and all these, great wins in your life. And then this man rolls in on his chair or whatever, walking in with his little walker or whatever, and you're like, it's him. This is my guy. Okay, maybe you weren't super lucky in love, sure, or you got married, you got divorced, it didn't work out, it was kind of awful, chapter done, whatever, you moved on. Because that's what we do in life. We move on, bigger, better. Let's just keep it moving, whatever. And you find this guy, you're 90. What are you going to be thinking? Think about it. I want you to close your eyes and be thinking. You didn't have kids, right? You've been called to motherhood. You're like, I'm supposed to be a mom. I want to have a family of my own. I want to have my own babies. But you didn't do it, okay? You didn't, because you didn't find your guy. And you were scared of what whoever else is going to think about your life, okay? So you let them dictate, and the fact that breaking the rules too scary. You didn't do it, okay? Now you're 90. You can't have babies at 90, okay? As a woman, some men are doing crazy things like that, but as women, we're not able. What are you gonna think? Okay, wow, you found your love. That's awesome. What else are you gonna be thinking? Be honest with yourself. If you've been you've been called to motherhood and you're like, oh, it didn't work, we have options now, babe. We've got options. We've got choices. We don't have to be quickly like, okay, he kind of likes me. I kind of like him. He's okay. I guess. But I want a family. So I'm going to pick him. that's what you do. So my kids have a dad, and so I have a partner, and we're gonna make it work because he's halfway handsome, and he's kind of funny, I guess, and I guess he's kind of whatever. Then you're growing up with these kids, you're raising these children to choose, he's kind of okay, yeah, he's okay, I guess. I want kids. Do we want to be passing on that messaging to our children? No, bro, no. If you find somebody fantastic, sure. Like, I'm never going to say, no, you shouldn't parent or co-parent with somebody who's wonderful. Of course. And there are so many wonderful men out there. Just like there are so many of you, beautiful, incredible women that are listening to this right now, okay, that are crushing it in every area of life, that are thinking, why not me? Why not me? Girl, you gotta pick you, okay? And as soon as you start, the craziest thing is you're gonna start picking you, prioritizing you, making you the prize because you are, okay? And creating a life that you love, that you enjoy, following your heart, okay? And if that is motherhood, whatever it is, okay? Again, you want to be a freaking Olympian swimmer. Let's get it going, doll. Get a swimsuit and sign up for some classes, okay? Today, tomorrow, whatever, but let's get it moving, right? So many of us stay paralyzed in the what ifs, but the can I really? I don't know. Should I? I don't know. They might judge me and blah, blah, blah. They're gonna judge you anyway. When you're 50, oh, I guess she didn't find her person. Oh, I guess she didn't settle down and have kids. Or, oh my God, she had 4 kids? Ew. Oh my God, how does she even take care of all of them? Or, oh, she stayed in corporate? Oh, she left corporate? Oh my God, crazy. Oh, she started her own business? She's insane. Who would work with her? Oh my God. Ew, look at her outfit. We can find all kinds of stuff to judge each other on, okay? That's what we've been doing forever, right? We're over it. As women, we need to be like, girl, I love your outfit. Girl, I love that you're a mom. You're crushing it. You know what? You chose not to be a mom. Good for you. Amazing. I love that you chose that for you and you stuck by what you believe in is true to you. Period. Think about it, right? There's so much of this, you got to find your person and get married and settle down. That's the way everyone's doing it. It's not working for everybody. Divorce is how many? What is the percentage of divorces? I'm getting hyped up. Ooh, oh my God. No, but seriously, think about it. How many friends, people, family, whatever, around you, neighbors, whatever, in your circle are divorced? Oh, wait, count them. I'll give you 5 hours to count them all because it's almost everyone you've ever met. Okay? Right? But we don't look at that. Oh my God, you're such a failure. Ew. Oh my God. You tried something and it didn't work? Oh my God. Ew. Disgusting. You should be ashamed. It's normal. Everyone gets divorces. It's okay. Now it's normalized. We're not hating people for it, right? But for you to decide that you want to parent with yourself, who you can trust and rely on, and you're called to motherhood, you're going to be good. Well, ish you're going to be good at it because motherhood is hard. But you're going to show up. You're going to, provide for these kids or this kid, whatever, right? You can't guarantee that with somebody else, especially when you're rushing, especially when we're like, oh my God, I got to find someone. And it's the first guy that shows interest or whatever, that you're like, he's kind of cool, whatever. Let's just do this thing. You're stuck with this person. Your wagon is stitched to theirs for the rest of your life. And people are like, yeah, but that's the better choice. What? What? I really hope you're watching this on YouTube so you can see my spastic. Brother, that is not the superior choice. It's not. And people make it out to be like, well, that's your kids need that from you. Your kids need you to just settle in life so you could teach them to do that. Or do your kids need you to make empowered choices so that they can do that too and know to trust themselves? I mean, that's it for now. That's what I have to say. Okay? I'm not going to fight the haters. They can fight themselves. Eventually they'll get bored and move on. I just hope that you stick around. You're wonderful. You deserve everything that your heart desires. Don't let other people tell you that you can't do the damn thing. Okay? Thank you. I think that's it for today. No, but seriously, if you have questions, if you have concerns, we cover all of these things inside of Single Mom Mindset. okay? I also have tons of free resources. If you haven't already grabbed them, do that ASAP. Everything's linked below. But yeah, single mom mindset, we tackle all of these things that you're battling in your head. You're battling these rules that have been placed on us by society. You're struggling with all these subconscious beliefs about motherhood and what you should be as a woman and how you should do these things, and these rules that, you know, you've been taught to follow since infancy that we don't even realize are still kind of dictating the way we live our lives, okay? All of that is tackled inside of single mom mindset because it is hugely important. That's the mindset aspect of the single mom mindset program and why it's called that. Because being a single mom and thriving and being happy doing so is hugely about perspective and hugely about the beliefs that you have. And again, most of us, if not all of us, grew up with these beliefs that there's a certain way to do things for it to be the correct way. So yeah, we get rid of all that nonsense. We rewrite our own beliefs that are truer to us, that feel right, that feel less cagey and making us in a box, because we're not about that anymore. It's 2024. No, thank you. And yeah, it's hugely important because you're also going to uncover lots of things that you probably didn't even realize were still ruling the way you see life, and probably the majority of the reason why you're like on the fence about doing this thing, and why you're on the fence about maybe if you already have a child and you're like, but to do it again, like, I don't know if I can do it. And just all this self-sabotage, all this negative self-talk that, again, you're maybe not even consciously aware of that you're doing, is all happening. And if you're absorbing these comments that are coming through and all this stuff and the people around you and them following the rules, and, you know, I'm doing the air quotations again. But yeah, that has a huge impact on the way that you view life and the way that you make choices. So we tackle it all inside of single mom mindset. Tons of new stuff has been added. There is all kinds of more stuff that's coming and dropping because you guys are asking me questions. There's so many new beautiful faces here that, you know, you add to the story too, and some of your specific concerns. I'm like, well, let's add that because she's not the only one that's dealing with that. All these things are being added. But yeah, it's already an incredible program. There are so many beautiful ladies inside of there that are having their babies now, that are pregnant, that are choosing their donors, that are at varying levels on their journey. And it's really a beautiful thing to be a part of. And we have a wonderful community. And yeah, I just want you to trust you're not alone in anything that you're battling or feeling or doubting. But you just have to trust in you and find some of that confidence. And if you don't have it, you need a kick in the butt, we're here for you. Shoot me a DM, leave a comment below. If you follow over on my podcast, Single Mom Mindset, wherever you get your podcasts, you can shoot me a DM directly there too. Comment here, over on Instagram at Candace Catherine. Shoot me a message there. I'm always around, so I do my best to get back to you as soon as I can. There's lots of you. But yeah, that's why the program is the best place to go, because everything, all the answers you're looking for are all there, all the resources, everything that you require on your journey is there. Okay, so again, link below, and that's it for this week. Please comment, like, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell so you never miss an episode or an upload, and we'll see you next week. Thank you so much. Be kind to one another and especially yourself. Okay, bye.